Hello and welcome back to City Skylines. Now this is a video because I am making it for the frustrated Canadian who asked me what mods, if you're using any, how do you place buildings specifically like you are, and I really want to design a rural town in my series, and I think this mod will help. Now as you can see, we are on the City Skylines on the Steam Workshop, and I'm just going to show you a few things which you can do to have a look, and obviously I'll then show you the mod actually in game. I'll then show you what it's called, because there's I think there's a few ones which actually in the Steam Workshop, but I'll show you which one I use. So all you do is come into the browser of the workshop, and then you can go to your residential if you want low residential only or high residential. Just click on that, but just let you go to residential. If there's a particular look that you were kind of going for, all you do is just type it into the search bar. So let's just go for UK for instance, and then anything with UK in its name will then come up. And as you can see, I have quite a lot of UK housing like listed and stuff like that. So all this is all in my game, which is really nice. And then obviously if you were just doing like a USA kind of look, then you can have a look at what like apartment buildings, which are kind of like for like a medium residential area, like especially these buildings. So I might as well just click on these because I might as well have them, because I will be going into this little section at some point. Now obviously you can have a USA home special kind of thing. There's not that many USA homes, to be honest, and then obviously when you click on them, you can go into you can do like this, like other collections, and then you can then just go, okay, I might as well just subscribe to all, and it will just subscribe me to all these. So I then can go, okay, I go to the game, I will show you all the mods which I use. There's a mod called Find It. You type in USA, and then all the houses will then all pop up which have the word USA in them. And then you can have like these apartments which look really nice. You can have that which I've already done, and it's really nice. And obviously this is all under residential. Obviously if you just do like low residential, so we'll click on this, and obviously now I've got residential low, and then you can see there's a lot actually let's just take it off residential, see if there's any more. No, it's just 36. I thought there might have been a bit more, just could have came up slightly different, but no, it didn't. So if it's take off low residential, you can kind of see that now there's a lot more to it. There's now 654 USA items. So you can kind of like see where I'm going with this. And then if you want to have a certain mod, let's just click off that and let's go to the mod page and see what there is. So you can kind of see what there is on there. There's quite a lot of mods, to be honest, and it's just one of them where it's a case of finding out which mod you would want. Have a read of what it says. Like this is like a render it, which is kind of go, ooh, hello, let's have a look and see. Now if it's something that you might want to have a look into, be my guest. There's always other mods which you can have a look at. I'm just trying to think, do I have it in here? There we go, Ploppable, RICO, that's the one I use. And it's just one of them which is a really good. So this is the one that I would say go and download, and then I will show you how it works. There's also Prop and Tree Anarchy, which is quite a nice one as well. There's also a fan mod, which I would say recommended to go and have, because as I said, when you have say a UK home and you want to kind of go, I want to make a UK residential kind of area, and you want UK housing, type in UK in the find mod and it will just show up all the UK in its name. And then there's also like empty it, hide it, measure it, note it, purchase it, rebuild it. There's all God knows what else in this. Also, this is the Traffic Manager Presidential Edition, which I also have, which is one of the best mods I would say, which is actually in City Skylines. Other people might beg to differ, but if you want me to go through my top 5 mods, of what I use in game, which I'm kind of going, hey, this is the mod I could not live without, let me know in the comment section below. I will happily do that video for you. So yeah, this is another one which I say is a quite good mod, so I might as well do that. And there's just other ones which, you know, you can go into, but we'll go into the game and I'll show you then how it works, because obviously in the videos you can't like see what I'm doing and stuff like that, because obviously it's sped up. But you know, we'll get into that right now, and we'll do that. But for me, the game takes about half an hour to load, but for you it's going to be a couple of seconds, so I will see you in a split second. Okay, so we are at the main page, because when you get into the game, you need to go to Content Manager, go to your mods, and then enable what mods you have. So you can kind of see what mods I use, and then you can have your different options kind of thing. So you can have a few things on there, so you can kind of see what I have enabled. So if you want to like use the same mods as me, you know, feel free. So these are the ones. So the Ploppable Asphalt, Ploppable IRCO, which is one important thing. Obviously the Traffic Manager. I have unlimited money, which at this moment in time, I was like gonna think of like doing just money in the game, but I'm thinking, do you know what? I really want to plop down buildings and just have a road layout which I don't have to worry about and stuff like that. So that's why I use unlimited money. So I'm really bad for that kind of thing, but you know, it's a case of I want the city to look how I want, and the only way I can do it is doing something like that. Unlimited tree mod allows you to place way more trees than normal because you can run out, and then there's other things which I don't have on at this moment in time, just because it does really tank your game kind of thing. Which I do have. I did have a few of them on kind of thing, but it's just one of them where I kind of go advise, okay, yeah, for the houses, quite a good one, which I might enable, to be honest. So let's enable that. There we go. Is there anything else that I really want to do? Like you have these, you know, map, trying to think what it's called. To make a game look nicer and stuff like that, which you know I will like have on certain videos, just to like show off the you know, the city and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into the game. I said this is going to take a long time to load. We're gonna have over 2,500 like, you know, assets in the game, so it's going to take me a long ass time. So we'll get into it, and we'll go from there. Let's have a look. Gameplay. Yeah, I don't have that on. Okay, so see you in another split second. So here we are in our lovely little city, and we'll pause the game because there's a few little problems that need to be fixed before we restart. So in the last video, I like built this little area, and obviously, yeah, it wasn't a long video, but it was a case of it was just a part that needed to be done, and stuff like that, and then obviously we can then move on. This you know, it's just a little thing which, you know, might be demolished later on in the game. I'm not too sure. Obviously this can stay, and obviously this will be moved as well, because obviously I want the industrial area in a different place. Obviously we can go anywhere else in the map, because I have a mod which allows you to do just that, which is really good, especially when you are kind of going, okay, you know, let's have a look at around the map, scout what areas there are, and you can kind of like then plan out of what you want to do. So like if we go into like this far corner, like you can kind of like tell how like big this map is and how far. So we go to the very end. Oh, we are at the end. There we go. Zoom in and then back all the way up. There we go. So that is how far away we can actually get into. It's pretty nice that you can actually still click on the buildings. So as we go towards the city down here, so the ploppable you know, buildings that you can do. So one, you have the Find It mod. As I said, if you go here and then press UK, you can see what like housing or any assets they have with the UK in it. So UK roads, UK housing, UK asphalt kind of thing, which is always nice because we have all this in our roads to kind of do. Then we have the ploppable actual thing what we can do. So let's shoot over there because it's actually taking far too long to actually go at that speed. So again, we have with the Finite mod, you can have like home, home. If it comes up, you can have that, and you can just take it if you want to make a certain lock. So I said if you just want to have like anything which of a rule like kind of thing, and obviously if you download the assets in the the workshop, then you can have a lock, and obviously you can have anything there. But if you have that kind of thing, then yeah, that might be good to use. So you can then go to net structures, ploppables, growables, and stuff like that. But I have this where you can then go, right, okay, I just want all like the homes, stuff like that. So you can have a lock, and this will list everything that you have. And it's quite nice, so you can like scroll through, see what you have, see what buildings. So this is just like the low area that you can have. So there's quite a lot of buildings actually in here. And then we can go to the high residential, so you can see there's a lot more high residential, so you can have all like these lovely buildings which we might plop into there, because I don't think I have that building actually in. But you can kind of see I have a lot of buildings, but I might plop these down in another area, which obviously I want to try and do. So you can kind of see I now come to the end. These are like quite big thatch houses. We do the commercial, low commercial. We have the high commercial as well. Offices, so you can have like an office area, so you can have it how you want to have it. So obviously you can have like your high office buildings, and then you can have like tall skyscrapers for the residential. Holy moly, that, oh my god, that's a massive building. And there's like a really tall buildings in this game, which I really like. That's what I like about this game. You can have massive buildings. Like, I'm trying to think, do I have it? Do I have that tall building at all in my downloadable thing? I don't think I do. I know that's not that tall. No, I don't. That's a bit of a shame. Or do I? Do I have it? I don't think I do. No, that's not that tall. Oh well. Because this is like, no, again, that's not that tall. Nope, this is a bit tall of that other building. We have the exchange place, which again is quite nice. So you can kind of see what you can actually do on this game kind of thing. Again, that's another nice tall building. And obviously, if you plop your residential down as well, the ploppable, like the assets will get built, but at a random stage. So you'll have like random buildings like plopped up and stuff like that. This you can lock as well, because you can have like if I go to my options, and then the ploppable growables, you can then make so they don't like get upgraded kind of thing. So you can disable automatic level up, disable grow growing ploppables automatic level up. So you can like have that, which is really nice. So you can like have it just as one area, so they will never grow, which is like a really nice thing to have. Settings, so you can like kind of go, okay, well, I want this a green square building in, say, this one. If you really want to enable and stuff like that. Obviously I haven't played much on this mod at all. You can have like hotels in this, so you can have leisure as well on the assets. You can have trees or farmland, industrial areas. I said commercial areas that you can have as well. Do I have any tall buildings in there? I don't think I have, because I think it did go into there. So you can kind of see what you can actually have. So you can kind of like have a look that you want for. So if you have like, you know, yeah, these kind of things, like warehouses, you can do that, which looks like really nice, and they all work as well, which is something that I really like having as well. So you can kind of see that the traffic there. So oh, they got traffic lights, that's why, and traffic lights there, that's why. Ugh, that's why I don't like, I hate, and that's why I love this mod, because goodbye traffic lights, goodbye traffic lights, and goodbye traffic lights. There we go. All the traffic lights all gone, and see you later. That is a mod where if you want to see what mods I use and you want me to go into more detail, let me know. I will do a quick video, you know, like a 60-second review of, like, say, the top 5 mods I use. And then if you want to see a mod into more depth, again, let me know in the description below, in the comment section below, and let me know what you want to see, you know, in the City Skylines. You know, if you want to see a top 5 video, if you want me to go into more detail of like what mods I have and how to use them, again, let me know, because as I said, this is just a really nice little mod to use, and you can have anything. And obviously, if I go back to this, all, there we go, type in UK. As I said, when you have this on, one sec, don't I have it enabled? There we go. Then that will mean, if I go back into here, find it, UK, and go into there, and then space already occupied. Alright, okay, boom. And then I can plop that down like so, get the moving mod, and then I can literally plop it on there, and then, whoops, that's another video, and then I can just raise it, kind of thing. But obviously some roads don't show because I think I've disabled it to like have it actually on. So, you know, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but you know, it's just one of them. But yeah, that is another mod that I use, the move it mod, which is quite nice to have, especially when you are using the Ploppable. So you can kind of go, okay, I want you shifted up like so. I can then have you kind of there. Oh, I want you a bit lower like this, so you can then make your kind of own buildings, or I want you taller, and stuff like that. So there's like a lot of options that you can kind of do with this mod, and stuff like that, which, as I said, it's just so nice to use. And obviously, you know, with the move it mod, you can then lower or higher it and stuff like that. Obviously, I did it the wrong way around. Obviously, make sure when you click on it, on the move it mod, make sure you then click off it with the escape key. The only reason being, I have noticed, because on the move it mod, you can, let's have a look, there's a road here, this road, and you can move it. So then obviously when you like move it with the right key or the bottom key, and let's go back to that road, it's now over here, because the arrow keys move it, and it's a pain unless you lock your camera. So if I go up and then zoom out and then scroll down, it's there. So let's put this back, click on new, let's move you back, and then move you, what's that, again, it's just pain in the ass. So let's move you kind of back, and on the end you just have to delete it, and then again make sure you press escape, click off it, and then you can move around and it won't follow you around. Because I have noticed like some roads going off into like the distance, I'm thinking, what the hell, there's a glitch in the game, or a building which I've clicked on and I've kind of gone, oh right, okay, so if I click on this build, this, I've gone, yeah, let's go over here and let's go back. Yeah, the building's shifted and gone, and I'm kind of going, you weren't there, how come? So yeah, make sure you press escape when placing buildings with the move it mod, and yeah, you'll be a lot happier, kind of thing. But it just means that you can kind of move stuff a lot better, because, you know, again, I have this mod on, which is the anarchy, and stuff like that, so you can have like these buildings going into each other. Obviously I can just move you along, just move that along just there, and then I can just move that along just a bit, and so like that, just so it looks a bit better. Again, let's click off you so I don't like move you. And yeah, it's just one of them mods which is really nice to have. So yeah, the Ploppable is what I'm saying that to get, also along with the Find mod, along with the Move It mod. They are the 3 mods which, you know, I would use if you are looking to create something which I was doing down here. And obviously you can then go to your landscaping, you can go to your trees, and then you can then click on a few trees and just like basically decorate the area just a bit, kind of thing, just so you know it looks a bit neater, it looks a bit tidier, and stuff like that. And obviously we can just go plop you there and stuff like that, just to finish it off, make it, you know, not like less bare, less like crappy. Oh, hello, one sec. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean when I said make sure you click off that bit off the buildings? Yeah, that is why. You have like random buildings on the road, or a random tree or rock, and you're thinking, what? How? Why are you there? So yeah, make sure you click off it, and yeah, you will do that a lot of times, especially hitting the escape button. Again, why are you over here? You're not meant to do. You're meant to do that. There we go. Okay, there we go. So if you want to see any more of these type of videos, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see my PC setup or want to know what is inside my PC, again, let me know in the comment section below, because I will tell you right now, but I think it'd be more interesting to see up close and personal, and you know, I'll happily do that for you guys. I said, you know, I got that comment yesterday, and I said, yeah, cool, I'll make a video for you, and you know, here it is straight off. Obviously there are a few videos which I can do and stuff like that quite nicely, but yeah, it's just one of them things where, you know, if you ask me a question, I'll happily answer it, and if it requires making a video, I will do a video as well. So if you like the video, press the like button. If you want to see more of the City Skylines you know, series, or any other videos like this one of like how to or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below, and subscribe. Press the notification bell as well, make a comment, let me know what you think of this video and if it helped you out. So yeah, I will hopefully see you in the next video, which is the Planet Coaster, which is a really good series at this moment in time. I really love building the roller coasters. It's getting a lot better. You know, I was like kind of doing something as well off camera, because obviously I wanted to make sure that it was like perfect, and obviously it did take a long time to try and make this look right, and yeah, I am looking forward to it. So join me on Monday at 10 o'clock. The videos are coming out now at 10 o'clock, because I did do it at 10 o'clock and then I changed it to 9, but it will be 10, just gives me a bit more time to render this out and make sure everything is all in perfect working order, because this is the second time I've recorded this, and this is why I do it like dead early, because problems do arise. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, let me know if this helped you out, and as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on Monday, and as always, enjoy the rest of your evening.